Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Crypto-Heure, or in English Crypto-Heure, and I'm gonna do a video on how to use the editor levels for Citadel of the Machine. So I'm gonna start that right now. Hi everybody, so I'm Crypto-Heure. I'm gonna do a stream in English. It's not my first language. I'm French from Canada, Quebecer, and it's not my first language though. So please be good with me. Huh? I'm a bit rusty right now. I'm gonna just say a little things for my French viewers. Désolé si je fais ça en anglais. J'ai eu une demande de faire des vidéos en anglais sur comment jouer avec l'éditeur de level de Citadel of the Machine. Fait que mon stream, mon live va être complètement en anglais. So, today people were saying that it would be good to have a kind of a tutorial for the editor of the game, Citadel of the Machine. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do one. I'm not the best in programming. I'm mostly a guy who can do error and learn. So I put my hands on the editor, and right now I'm not that bad, but I don't know everything. So I know that some people's gonna come over and maybe give me some hint. Don't hesitate to like, share, give a comment. Go on the chat, say hi, because right now I see 0 people, so it's kind of very boring when you don't have people. So please, if you're in the chat, if you're in the live, please say hi. Don't hesitate to give some hints, some trick, some shortcut. I already see some on the Discord, so it's nice to see. So I'm gonna go through it for sure. I'm gonna go right now. So when you go in the Citadel of the Machine, you have to take the URL name citadelofthemachine.com/sandbox. So then you're gonna be able to go in it, and this is what it looks like. So you have to sync your MetaMask that you have your NFTs, Exadroids, on it, and then once you sync, it gives you one. I don't know if it's random or if it's the last one you bought or the first one you bought. I don't know. I have the 590. I would love to have the 589, but looks like I was just after the 589 because I'm a guy who likes XRP. So it's a bit of a joke here. So you get there, and this is what you see. You have your own NFT, Exadroid, and you see that. So if you press Z like that, you're gonna have the editor on top left of the screen. So I'm gonna go through the editor and explain what I understand. Like I said, I'm not the best in that, but I'm mostly a guy who can learn by himself. So I passed like 2 nights on it. I'm not that bad right now. I think I'm not that bad. It's gonna be a good entry, a good point, a good tutorial to start. Okay. So you have on first you have load, save, copy, GITF, and pick object. Okay, so load is when you've done a save, right? Copy, I don't know yet. Probably easy. I didn't try it for sure right now. GITF, I'm not sure. Some people say it's a way to save the level. Some other, I saw like it's a way to bring some 3D model in the game. So I think we're gonna have to have more details on that. Maybe somebody can say it on the chat. Looks like there's nobody. That's bad though. That's bad. And pick object, it's gonna be. But let's start by the loading the level I've already done. So I load. So this is the level I already done. Okay, that's funny because it's a slippery texture. So this is a level I've done. So if I do something, I'm gonna hit save, and it's gonna be inside my editor right now. So most of the time, once you have done something that you like, save it. It's gonna be way easier. You just have to load it back and start again. So you see, right now I'm here, but if I do load, I'm gonna go back right there because I set a spawn place. Pick object. And when you take pick object and you go on a certain object, like let's say this one here. You see this one? I can push it over there and then pass through it. Let's say I'm picking this. It's a slippery, so sorry. I got to stop. Bon. So I took pick object and hit the object, and you see, this is my cube number 20. So it's a fast way to grab an object and do some change on it. It's very, very important. It's a good thing to know. Pick object and grab your object because it's kind of really hard to follow with what is the cube number 1, what is the cube number 2. Like I pick object, I go there, I took this one. So I'm going to be able to go inside and change properties, physics, position, size, and rotation. Okay? So pick object and try point. Let's close everything and go by detail one after the other. So right there, you're going to have player spawn 0 and player spawn 1. Set spawn. Let's say I'm setting spawn. My Exadroid is there. I set spawn like that and I save. If I go somewhere else and I do load, I'm gonna go back right where I set my last spawn. So that way, it's easier to interact with the game where you want to build, somewhere you want to build. It's really easy. It's easier that way. The second spawn, I didn't try it, so I don't know. So maybe if somebody can tell me on the chat, I don't know. So this is entry spawn. And also, let's say I'm going here. Oh no, if you hit go to spawn, you're going back right where your last spawn was saved. So the second one, I don't know exactly what it is, what it done. I didn't try it, but maybe like, let's say, I'm gonna try it right here. Set spawn. So I can go to spawn number 0 and then I can go to spot number 2. You see, it's easy. So this is for the entry point. Scene. Oh yeah, right before that, an option that is very important, and so when I discovered that option, it was amazing. I was like, yes, finally. It's a camera view. The circle are camera view, and then you go with the zoom out, zoom in with your mouse. You can change like that with your mouse. So you hit left click and you go around, and it's always going to go around your Exadroid. So if you want to work more in that place here, put your Exadroid over there, and then your camera view is going to be way easier to go. So zoom in and zoom out. I also saw if you press O, it's gonna do it. You see? So shortcut is O on the keyboard to do it. So it's easy for that. So camera FOV, if I'm changing it, you see it's kind of get me closer, or I don't know. I don't know. Enter this, I'm not sure, but when I played with it first, I was like more, I was near my exaggerate or further. Maybe I made some mistake. Like I said, I'm not the best in that, but people ask for a tutorial on the editor, so I'm trying to give you my best. Some people can come in and tell me, I at Excel Chubby. Yes, Excel Chubby, one of my followers. Nice. So, and then bumper energy, I don't know what it is for. Ambient light, you probably can change that, you see? You see how it interact with the level? So it's a way to get more texture on your object too. So this is for ambient light. Background. Background, you see here, I already put one. When you see a red R, it's because you have to save and load to make it happen, right? So if I change, you can go at import, and you're gonna see some pictures of different ambience. So let's say I want to take this one. I'm gonna do save like that and load, and now I've got the new background. So I'm gonna go back with the one I had, which was this one here. Save and load, and then I'm back. So yeah, so for this is the background at the all around the level. Fog, I've played with it. I didn't see much difference. I didn't see much for fog, but the option is there. Maybe we're gonna see more what's happening with that. Smoke, I play with it. I didn't see that much difference too. Motes, I don't know what is motes. Yeah, motes. You see the little white dot going around? This is what I've done with motes. So you have different. How can I say that? Different. You see count, live, agitation, area, size, and color. So I can change. You see, I'm all white, but I can change it like red, or let's say cyan. Save, because you have R, so you have to do save and load. And now it's cyan dot. You see, but you see, can cover more area, less area, the size of the dot, I guess. So if I do that, and then save and load, they are a bit bigger, as you can see. Life, I don't know what it means. Life, maybe it's the time that they are on the screen, maybe. And count, so probably like 17 is what you can see around me. If I put 50, you're gonna have more, I guess. Let's say I put it at 50. Save and load. Oh yeah, there's more. There's way more. I'll be posting this on the Reddit when it's done. First official Citadel of Machine tutorial. Oh, Excel! Is it you that you just start the Reddit group? Because I just saw that somebody made a Reddit group. Is it you? So it's one of my followers who've done the Reddit group. Nice, nice. So yeah, and size and color. So you know, you understood what it is. Gives you a bit of effect around your exaggerate or on a certain area of the level, because you have follow player, and origin at player. Yes, Axel. Yes. That's good. That's good. So this is for the first part. What is scene. No, that's not finished. So I've done background, fog, smoke, motes, sun. So you can play with the color of the sun and the position. Oops, sorry. So don't. So you have to understand, everything's going to be X, Y, Z. X, Y, and Z. Okay. Everything is you're gonna interact with them with it. You have to think about 3D. X, Y, Z. It's very important. It's very, very important. So next, bloom filter. I don't know exactly what it is, but you have radius, threshold, and strain. So if I do radius, I don't see nothing happening. There's no R. Ah, you see? Okay, you can change a bit. Okay. So it's playing with the texture, right? And that's it for the scene part. And now you can do some sound. So you have different sound. So where your Exadroid is gonna be, if you bring some sound in, you see I already put 2. So path, so this is where the sound is saved. Loop, autoplay, volume, you can change that. Localization, so is it local or not? The range, so if you put some sound and you go around a certain place on the level, the range is going to be when that you start hearing the sound, right? And the position, so you can put the sound higher where you want, but usually you can set it by the player. So where your Exadroid is going to be, you're going to put the sound there. Okay? So this is for sound. Like I said, play with it. Don't worry. Save, and if you don't like it, load it back. If you like it, save and load. Save and load, always. So the next point. Matériel. Materials. So you can import some materials. So you have concrete, dirt, wood, metal, decals, features. Let's say features. You see different textures. This is gonna go on your block. This is gonna go on your platform. This is gonna go where you wanted it, wherever you want it. Okay. So what I understood from materials, this one here, is you can bring your materials in the game, and then you're gonna have the choice when you're gonna put some objects on the 8th material you brought. I don't know if you can put it more, less. They all have red R's. So red R's saying, I didn't knew that. I just knew that minutes before the live. R, it's always that you have to reset the game. So load, save and load. Okay. You can change the color. This I don't know what it is exactly. I didn't play with it. Basic, Lambert, Fong, Standard. I didn't play with it, but you can change the color here. So when you press, you're gonna have a color picker, and you're gonna get good to go. So everything in my map, I've changed the color. This is not the original color. This is the checkers are not the original colors. So you can play with that. Like let's say, I'm gonna do no. I'm gonna do that later. So yeah, you bring your material inside the game, you change the color, and this option that I didn't play with it yet, and then you have the material in your game. Okay, point light. Whoops, point light. light one. I didn't play that much with it. It's mostly like, let's say we change the intensity. More light, less light, you see. The distance, the decay, the position. So you put the sun, the light somewhere. And you can change the color too. We can put a red light, a blue light, a yellow light, like you want. So you can change with that. And then we're gonna get into the big part that mostly everybody wants to know how it works. It's the cubes, right? So you have static and physic. So static, mostly, what I understood is you're gonna create a cube that never gonna move by default. Physic, you're gonna create a cube that is gonna be able to move by default. But you can change that in all the different cube you do. And then I'm gonna have some shortcut to tell you that I see here. Okay. So let's say I'm gonna take a new cube. Okay. So I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Okay, I'm gonna go out of my camera view. Hey Raph! C'est à toi! C'est en anglais aujourd'hui, Raph. Donc, let's say I'm here. Okay? I'm gonna put a new cube. So I'm gonna push physics and it's gonna appear right in front of my Hexadroid. Like this. So now it's cube number 22. Okay? So, like I said, I just saw some shortcut that is good to know. I'm gonna read what the Citadel keepers saying. For anyone using the editor, select an object, use key TFGH to move it around, R and Y and Y for up and down. Okay, so TFGH TFGH. Okay, maybe I'm camera view. No, it's not happening. Okay, maybe it's because I didn't pick my object. Let's say I'm gonna pick it right now. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so TFGH. Okay, and then Y and R to move it. That's good to know. That's awesome to know. Let's say it. It's awesome to know. So I don't move my Hexadroid because I can use the arrow too. It used to be able to move it. I think it's just changed because I used to be able to move my cubes with my arrow key. But now it's TFGH and R and Y. Y to go down, R to go up. That's great. That's great to know. That's a good thing to know. Really good. But, so, I think probably we're going to be able one day to change the name of the cube. Okay? Probably. And also, let's say that you like this cube, but you can press clone and do multiple cube of the same size, same property, same physics, and same position also, and rotation. So always remember, you can start your level by bringing a lot of cubes that are similar. Hi, Helicopter. Salut à toi. Hi to you. So yeah, that's good to know now. We can move the cube by picking it. You see, I've got to pick it back. And then I'm going to be able, no, pick object. Pick object. So the properties, no shadow. So the sun, the light, the ambient light, the sun, is it going to cast a shadow? Lava, which if you touch it, your Exadroid goes boom. Okay, so be careful with lava. And then in the properties, you're gonna have material. This is where you can change your material. So you see, I took it. Then my browser asked me if he wants to update. You say yes, and then I've got a brand new material. You see, brand new texture on my block. You can also do multi-material. So maybe you can change it. I didn't understood exactly how to change it, but you can change it. Okay. So this is for the properties of an object, which is the cube right now. Then you're gonna have physics. Physics, you're gonna be able to do collision. So are you gonna go through it or not? Like, let's say, you see I can move my cube right now. So you have move. Let's say I uncheck the move. Okay. I still can move it, right? But if I go to save and load, I'm gonna need to go back. Whoop. Sorry, camera view problem. Where is my cube? It's there. Go back to my Exadroid in normal mode. Get out of here. Sorry. I didn't set a new spawn. So I'm gonna go set a spawn. You see my cube is there. I'm gonna do a new spawn. Set spawn. Pick object. Take my cube. And I'm gonna change its position because it's a bit too high. Pick object, Y, like that. Bon, okay, that's good. And if I go against it, I can move it anymore. Okay, because I changed the physics, and I'm still having collision. So my Exadroid is going into collision with the cube, right? If I put out collision, okay, and I'm doing a save and load, then I can go through it because I put out the option of collision. So this is you have to know. Okay, so pick object like that. I'm gonna put that back with collision, at least. Collision is back. Okay. Save and load. So now collision is back. Pick object, take my cube again, going back to physics. The density, the friction, and the bounce. Bounce, it's pretty much like how it's gonna bounce around. Friction, I think it's there that you're gonna have the you're gonna need some Exadroid to have more strength than others. More you have friction, I guess, I'm not sure. This is why I'm thinking. More you're gonna have friction, less than an Exadroid is gonna be able to push it. So the Exadroid is gonna need more strength to push it. I'm not sure. This is what I'm thinking, right? Density, I don't know. Is it gonna work with bounce? So more it's dense, less it's bouncing? I don't know. This you'll have to play with it. I didn't see exactly how it changed the effect yet, but it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Then, oh yeah, you're gonna have inch constraint, create. This I don't know. I know it's gonna. I know. I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be able to bring two blocks together and have a kind of inch. Make it move with one another, but I'm not sure. I didn't play with it that much. I need more information on that. So this is for the physics. position. Position is pretty much self-explanatory. You can use the short key T, F, G, H, N, R, and Y, but you can also move it here. You see? You can change here. You can, let's say, minus 70 on the X scale. Let's say, you see I put it too much high. You can move it fast. Like, you see 9, I can put 5. I can put 6. You can change that. And same for Z. Now we are at 56. Let's say 58. You see? 50. 40. So you see? X, Y, Z. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is really, really easy to understand. But you can place it by just the short key too. Size. Then you're going to be able to change the size of your object, your cube. So let's say I can do 10 by 10 by 10. Camera view, you see? I can say 5 by 2. So you're going to be able to change your size with that option. And rotation, this again, let's say 5, you see? Let's say 45 degrees. Let's say 90 degrees. Going back to 0. If I'm doing Y, 45. 90. Whoops, 90. And Z. And Z. Whoops. 0. And Z. Let's do a 45. A 90. So this is for the rotation. So this is what it's about with cubes. You're gonna have cylinders, pretty much the same. I guess I didn't try it. Pretty much the same. Let's put a static or a physic one. There we go. We've got a cylinder. You see? Pretty much it's all the same option as the cube, right? You can put some sphere. Let's change the properties for physics. Move. Let's put move. Okay. But I'm gonna have to save it. I don't want to save it right now, so I'm gonna do a load to reset, and I'm gonna put a cylinder, a sphere, and I'm gonna put a physic, so I can move it around. Okay, and it's gonna go bye bye. So load again. Oops, I'm gonna put out of camera view. Trimoun, hi to you. Normally we can play games to earn some money. Do you know how to do that? I'm pretty much gonna just finish my my tutorial on the editor, and I'm gonna explain what I understand. I'm not sure, but this is what I'm gonna understand. So you have platform. I already have two platforms. You see? Let's do spawn. Go to spawn. No. Go to spawn 2. Parfait. So I've got two platforms. I've got one here and one that is turning here. Used to be buggy yesterday, but I think it's fixed now. No, still buggy. You see? This is what there's one bug on the game. The synchronicity between this platform and this platform are not good, because this interact with this one. Every time this one goes at the end of one way or the other, up and down, you see, going to go up. Watch this one. Back, bug. is gonna go down. One is reach down. Bug. So there's a little bug here. So this is my two platform. My first one is rotary, is the one who's gonna rotate, right? If you fall off of the border, how you get back up? Load. How do you know your coordinate? Pretty much the center is 0, 0. Of the map, it's 0, 0. So if you go on the left, it's going to be minus. If you go on the right, it's going to be plus. If you go up front with Z, it's going to be plus, and back is going to be minus. And same thing with Y. The 0 is there. If you go down, it's minus, and if you go up, it's plus. So you still have the same properties. You can do some sounds on this one. Origin, so where the platform is. Position. I still need to understand the difference between the two, but I don't know. Origin is probably where you want it to be, because this is where I want it to be. And this, I don't know. Size, so same as the cube, bigger or less bigger. Rotation, speed, which can be interesting, and rotate. So there's one thing we have to understand. It's when you want to import a platform. So you have platform north, south, east, west, up, down, both south, both east, both west, both up. You have to play to know the difference between all of them. But it's something to understand is the distance. Okay? I'm going to close that. This, it's around 20 of distance. So from the bottom and up, there's like 20 step. So when you do an import, this actually the only place I saw that you can put it. And loop. And you can put some loop pause. So 60 seconds is waiting. In each end of his traveling is going to pause 60 seconds. And you cut in the check loop because you want to do it all the time or not. Okay? I didn't saw the step. Oh yeah, the distance is there. Minus 100. If I take the second platform, properties, you're gonna see 20 step. There's a red R, so you have to save and load to make it to put the effect happening, to make the effect happens. And then you're gonna have models, so you can do import, and this is mostly nothing, not much. It's just like decoration. It doesn't do nothing at all. And if I close, I'm supposed to have one. It didn't took it. Yeah, I import one yesterday, but I didn't save it. But let's say you can put a big cube or this, a pipe. Import selected. There we go. We have a pipe. I didn't saw nothing much than just a pipe. Okay. So I'm gonna go and do load because I don't want to keep the pipe. There's no way to delete yet. This is the one thing we need for sure. It's being able to delete it. And mobs can be fun. Bulge word, you see? So he wants to kill me. So this is where I think the speed is gonna have an effect on the levels. You see how fast he's following me? So I guess more you have speed, less chance you have to kill you. Okay, there's pretty much different type of mob in the game, so it gives a bit of stress, this one, because it's always following you. So you have to be fast, I guess, to do your puzzle. So it's not very funny, but this is the mobs. Let's load again. So yeah, that's it. It's pretty much it. There's nothing more to say, I think. So, what you ask? Play to earn. It's what I understood. When you're gonna play the game, you're gonna be able to earn some stuff. I think it's era, the token. It's not out yet, but I think it's era. If I remember it right. Era, the token. So I think when you're gonna do the puzzles and complete it, you're gonna earn some era. But I understood also, if you create some levels and it pass through the, I don't know how they work. Is it the team who decide that the maps are good or not, or in one day it's gonna be everybody in the blockchain who's gonna be able to decide if a map goes in or not? But if your map is selected, from I understand, you're gonna win some stuff. So I don't know. Are you gonna win some NFTs? Are you gonna win every time somebody's gonna play on it? I don't know. But this is the. I know that level's gonna give you the ability to do some token. How exactly? I don't know yet. But it's really interesting. I think the level part will be great because it's gonna give the game a longer life. Because more people goes in, do some levels, more we're gonna have levels to play. More people is gonna want to play those levels. Thanks for creating content and helping people learn how to create cool maps. Thank you. It's my pleasure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not really other things to say. Remember the shortcut for TFGH to move. You have to pick the object and then you're gonna be able to use those shortcut. R and Y for up and down. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. There's another thing. Let's pick this one. Let's take the arrow. Well, you see, if you press shift, this goes faster. Shift, it moves faster. Good to know too. And O, it's for the camera view or Exadroid view. You can also use this little icon here. And that's it. Pretty much. Oh yeah, also everything with R's. I know that in material they are there. Everything you see with R's, you have to reset the map. So load, save and load. Pretty much. Is it not other things that I need to know? There should be a way how to navigate out keys sheet post on Reddit. So Art Nips saying that we're gonna have the short keys on Reddit. If you could record your stream to post on the Reddit, it will be most helpful. You'll be the first official tutorial. I can post it on Reddit. I'm not on Reddit right now. I'm not. So somebody else is gonna have to do it. Hotkeys are listed for some tools. A white letter in a purple box is a hotkey. A white letter in a purple box, it's a white key. Okay, so I think it's gonna be for the Reddit. So yeah, that's it. It's pretty much it. Okay. So I hope that it helps you a bit to understand how to create level. I'm not the best for it, but I have already everything to be able to record a stream and show you what I've learned on my side. I didn't knew nothing 2 days ago. So Best thing to know is be confident in yourself. Try and learn. If you do errors, there's not a problem. Just redo it, retry it, and you're gonna see you're gonna be able to use it very, very easily after. So that's it. I'm gonna go out right now. Hope you liked it. Hope you like my accent because I'm French. And don't hesitate to like, to comment, and to share the video. I've tried my best to show you what I have understand from the editor. So thanks again. And like I said in French, you have to love yourself for the others to be able to love yourself, to love them back. I just translate that on the spot. A smile in a day can change someone's life. It's not a joke. So thank you. I love you. And maybe see you for another tutorial for the game or play the game.